A very good morning, students. This is the second part of our question answer session. So let us begin with the question time. Today we will discuss the question and answer for Gentlemen of the Jungle. Here, first of all, we will go for 1 mark question. 1 mark question. Here in the comprehension, we are having 11 questions. So we will go first here. First of all, in the first session of ours, we have already discussed how to attempt 1 mark question, right? So very precisely, we will have to attempt 1 mark question. Here we have the question for the first question. What favor did the elephant ask the man on a rainy day? So the answer will be shelter, right? So very precisely, if you want to go for, the answer of yours will be shelter. That means he wanted a shelter. Now, more than that, if you are not very satisfied with the answer shelter, you can go for pleaded to allow to put his trunk inside, right? So either or, that means choice is yours, right? Then second is, according to the man, his heart had room only for him, right? It was very wrong, okay, because the man agreed to give a shelter to his friend elephant, right? So your answer will be here. You will have to choose only false. So write the answer false, right? How will you write the answer? Say it is Roman 1, then question number 2, then your answer will be false, right? And choose the specific line, separate line, leave one line in between and write your answer, okay? Then third, how did the elephant sneak into the man's heart? He asked for the shelter, he put his trunk inside, then he pushed his head inside, and then he placed his entire body inside and flung the man out, right? Then, according to the elephant, the man can afford to remain in the rain because the skin of the elephant is delicate. Okay, B. Then, how did the lion decide to solve the problem? By appointing a commission of inquiry. Appointing a commission of inquiry, or selecting or appointing an imperial commission, anyone, okay? What I am suggesting you, if you don't write the complete sentence, it will do. What kind of judgment did the man expect? Impartial judgment, right? Why was the man unhappy with the members of the Commission of Inquiry? Because no one was chosen from his side. Not a single human being was chosen for the inquiry commission. According to the elephant, the man had invited him into the hut to save the hut from the hurricane, because it was in the perspective of the elephant, right? What he, told when he was being summoned. In whose favor was the judgment given? Elephant's favor. Why did the man accept the suggestion of building a new hut? Because he was scared, he was frightened of the tooth and claw. How did the man buy peace finally? He burned the hut down along with the jungle lords, right? So this will be your answer, very specific. So you will save your time while writing 1 mark, and this is the sphere where you can score well, right? Now we will be moving for 4 marks question, right? 4 marks question, here I told you before in the first part of the question answer session that how to attempt, you will have to prepare one introduction. For introduction, how to get the introduction. Here Jomo Kenyatta's introduction you will have to give first. Jomo Kenyatta's brief introduction will be that Jomo Kenyatta, he was the anti-colonial activist and the hero of Mau Mau movement, and then the politician who governed Kenya, and he was elected as the Prime Minister. he was elected as the president of Free Kenya, right? And all this, right? And along with, he participated in the Mau Mau movement, and along with Itots, Kimathi, Dedan, okay, who were the prominent heroes during that decade, right? Here, as you are moving in the introduction itself, you will have to write about the anti-colonial movement. Then anti-colonialism, I told you before about this anti-colonial historical event. Anti-colonial movement means that the struggle against imperialism. Okay, it's a struggle against imperialism. Okay, then you will have to say about the Mau Mau movement. Mau Mau movement, here it is the culminating response. What I said, culminating response to colonial rule. It was the most violent, protest against the colonial rule. But you will have to mark it as the culminating response against the colonialism, right? So it was the guerrilla warfare, okay, which was in action which was taken place by the Kenyan people, or the Kenyan tribal people, mainly the KLFA means Kenya Land Freedom Army. Fine. So this will be sufficient, and here you can mark Jomo Kenyatta as one of the hero, and we can see that Jomo Kenyatta has brought the subtle essence of Mau Mau movement in Gentlemen of Jungle. In Gentlemen of Jungle, he has brought this European power. He has brought the sense of African, the exploitation of Africans, right? Every detail he has given in the form of a satire. Satirically, he has depicted the picture of colonialism. He has sketched the picture of anti-colonial movement even, right? So this is a political satire. Fine. So this way, you will have to give the brief introduction of the story. It is not only a simple literature, a simple piece of literature. It is not a simple story that you are detailing here. Okay, so give the brief about your story, give the brief about Gentlemen of the Jungle, then you start about your 4 marks answer. Right, now let us begin with 4 marks answer. Okay, brief introduction of the author. So Jomo Kenyatta, he was the anti-colonial activist, then the politician who governed Kenya as the prime minister, and later on he was elected as the president of Free Kenya, right? Now he wrote Gentlemen of the Jungle, and this Gentlemen of the Jungle, we clearly can identify, or clearly we can get the essence of Mau Mau movement. Mau Mau movement was the first anti-colonial movement that was launched against the imperial power. Okay, imperial power, and that is in 19th century. Okay, so the author has depicted this in a very subtle way. This was a guerrilla warfare, and in a manner, in a fable style, in a style of a fable, he has sketched this gentleman of jungle. Okay, so where he has clearly depicted the characters like the Africans are symbolically drawn as the human being who are being exploited, and the the European, the imperial power, they are drawn as the powerful animal. They stand as the symbol of tooth and claw, who exhibits the imperial power. Okay, so that means Africans, they surrendered before the power of Europeans. They couldn't understand the real meaning of the treaty, so they were exploited. And here you can bring the concept of industrialization. Industrialization was on a move, and European, they were in the sheer need of the land, and moreover they were in the need of manpower. Okay, so they invaded the lands of Africa and exploited the Africans. The African leader couldn't understand the meaning of the treaties, and they that was the expand of the land, or the invasion of the land by the British. And after that there was the struggle by the Africans, and that was the anti-colonial movement to get themselves free, and that was the Mau Mau movement, which we can see the shadow of that Mau Mau movement is being drawn in a subtle way in this story, The Gentleman of the Jungle, right? In the second paragraph, you will have to come, this will be common. See what introduction I am discussing. This introduction will be common for every question of yours, right? So here the next is, why was the commission of inquiry appointed by the jungle? Now you begin your answer. You say that the story begins in such a way that a man had a thick friendship with an elephant. And in a day of a torrential rain, the elephant came running to the man for a shelter, and the man was kind enough to give the shelter to the elephant. But to his surprise, the elephant encroached his heart and threw the man out of his heart. So the man was very very surprised, and the man was agitated, and he started grumbling to get his heart back. And when the jungle lord, the lion, heard his grumble, he came to him on his own, and he asked what the matter was. The man lodged the complaint to the lion, to the king of the jungle, and immediately the lion promised him to give him to solve the problem and to give him the right verdict. So he said that to get the best result, there is a need of an inquiry. So there will be a commission of inquiry to be appointed, who will investigate the matter, right? So a commission of inquiry was appointed. This will be your last paragraph or the last line. That means this will be your concluding line, right, students? Fine. Then why do you think, the second question, I am going to the second question. Why do you think the animal decide not to have anyone from the man's side? So this will be the same, the introduction. I am not going with the introduction. What I have discussed, it is saved in this video. You can just listen to it. And why do you think the animals decide not to have anyone from the man's side? Listen. Again, you will have to begin with the story. beginning brief. You will have to briefly go about what has happened, right? The story says that in a torrential rain, the elephant came for a shelter to the man, and the man was kind enough to provide the shelter to the man to the elephant, and both of them, they could have shared the heart, right, in that rain, but they didn't, because the elephant was enough powerful and he got inside the heart, and not only that, but also he threw the man out of the heart, right? And what happened next? The next is, as he shared the entire place inside, the man stood and completely drenched in the torrential rain. At this situation, the man started grumbling, hearing that the lion came right over there, and he instructed that a commission of inquiry should be made to investigate the matter thoroughly. Now, when the commission was made, the man was really happy, right? Because he never knew, he has never experienced such a person who has sugar on the lip and the venom at the heart. Have you heard this, right? So he has never experienced, perhaps till now. Now, when the commission of inquiry was going on, he was literally surprised to see that no one from his side was chosen, was elected as a member of the commission. That was only, it was made up of with the members of the animals. With a surprise, he went, and when he inquired, he was being answered that the human being, they don't understand the intricacy of jungle law. So they will not be included here for the commission of inquiry, right? And God has given the permission to the animals to save the human being, because the human being are less adequate with the power of tooth and claw, right? Though they have the intelligence, but they don't have the power of tooth and claw. So animals will protect them, so they don't have other choice rather than depending on the choice of the animals. And the man got scared and he kept mum, right? So the last one is that finally the animal decided not to choose anyone from the man's side, right? Third question, how did elephant justify its act of occupying the heart? You will have to begin from the beginning, that is how the man gave a shelter to his friend, and how the elephant encouraged the heart, and how the complaint was lodged to the lion, and how the lion tried to solve the problem by appointing a commission of inquiry, right? And the commission of inquiry, after the investigation, there was a court of law, and on that particular day they summoned both the minister, and they summoned the man. It was the time for the elephant, and he came and very with an authoritative way. He made his presence, and he started pleading for himself. What he said? He said that it was not him who asked for the shelter. Rather, it was the man who needed the help of the elephant. Why? Because his house was about to blown away, right? It was a torrential rain. There was a heavy hurricane. As hurricane got the excess, and his house was about to blow away, right? It was about to blown away. So to save the heart, someone needed to get into the heart and to occupy the inside the space of the heart economically, right? So the man, being a thin being, being a human being, it was no way possible to occupy the entire space inside. So it was the elephant who did a favor, a great favor, being a good friend of the human being. He get into the heart, he occupied inside the space economically, and he saved the heart. So he did a favor. That was the thing that the elephant justified his enactment of occupying the heart, right? So the last line. 4. Do you think the verdict of the commission of inquiry was on the expected line, and why? Yes. Now the story, in the beginning, you can see from the beginning, the story says that a man was a good friend of elephant. The man was the minister of the judicial system. I'm sorry, the elephant was the minister of the judicial system. And being in the system, the elephant could involve in such a corruption that he could invade a man's heart. And the man then can appear in the court of law and can plead for himself in a complete wrong way, right? And can justify himself in a complete wrong way, which is a complete lie, entire lie, right? Moreover, we have seen that when the commission of inquiry, which was about to investigate, that the members of commission of inquiry, they were chosen entirely from the animal side, right? So all this gives us the support and the evidence that this is a wrong and the polluted system, isn't it? Completely polluted system, and there are many shortcomings, right, which are prominently shown, or which are prominently projected by the author before the eyes of ours. So when we are going through the story, before we reach to the conclusion, we could understand what the author really wants to show us. So we can easily predict that what will be the verdict. That means question number 4 says that expected line. Yes, what will be the verdict of the commission? Expected line of the man was he will get back his home. But expected line of the verdict of the commission of the reader, that was, yes, the man will never get back his home. The man will be given to the elephant, right? And lastly, yes, that happens, that the elephant wants the house and the man was in distress. The man didn't receive the house back, right? Fine. What fate awaited the man each time he built a new house? Yes. Then you begin with the story, you brief the story, and you say every time he used to build a new house, it was a farce to his life. Every time he built a house, and every time it was, say, there was one or the another jungle lords, expecting the house to be encroached. Say, when the elephant encroached the house, next he was given with a sight and he had no choice rather than building a new house. Then he went and built a new house. As soon as he was through with his work, immediately the rhinoceros charged in with his horn lowered and ordered him to quit. And then again the same procedure, the commission was made, and the commission's decision, final verdict, to vacate the house, and the man was given with a new site to build a new house. And again the same procedure was followed. This time a new jungle lord occupied his house. Okay, so he was confronted with the same fate, right? Today till here. Thank you.